To access all full body language breakdown videos in entirety, hours upon hours, click the link in the description to take you through to the Patreon. Thanks. Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, and everything in between. Moving onwards. Nearing the end now of our series of blind dating a famous comedian. We're getting into the round of one-on-one dates. Okay, so pressure's on for these girls who have something to prove, their value to the world. All right, maybe a little bit of a a knock-on effect to their social media presence and so on and so forth, right? So a lot to put on to stake. This obviously isn't really about dating a comedian. This is more so about a bit of entertainment and becoming a character on a popular YouTube channel. So we're going to get into it, people. Let me just make sure everything's working. We're going to flow in. If you're just joining me now, you're going to, I think this is a good place to join, to be honest. You're going to find some interesting information, and we're going to enjoy some breakdown of attraction and repulsion and all of that good stuff. But, this is a great series, so go from the start. The comments section will have the link, all right?
The rest of you guys have been eliminated. So let's give it up for the loser.
Loser. Okay, Steve
Right, so my man, one-on-one, he's had the outfit change.
Jobs, you ready?
Steve, blowjobs to you.
CEO of Fapple.
All of the girls are behind. Let's have a look.
You ready?
Steve, blowjobs to you.
He cracks the joke. Look at this tall girl who made the most repulsive sort of trick. She earlier stuck something up her nose and it came out of her eye or something, which was the most repulsive thing I've ever seen in my life. She's always putting on this theatrical face. She has to overcompensate for the fact she's a Goliath by how jokey and funny she is, and it's just like it's terrible. It's horrible. It's absolutely repulsive, man.
CEO of Fapple.
Yes, I like it. All right, Trevor, so now we're going to go on to our...
Right, so his steepled personification of Steve Jobs has been eroded to a holding of the hands as we actually get into the program, and the stress that has manifest through moving on to the last round of the one-on-one dates. Pressure is on not only for the girls but a little bit for him. He is a little looser than what he once was, purely as he's got to know these girls. We've sort of broken the ice to an incredible degree at this point, but if you have a look at the difference in the hands,
Okay.
look at the hands here. It's funny because he manifests open, powerful, positive body language as he represents another man, whereas when he's representing himself, it's of a lesser degree. He portrays himself as a weaker man, as a more insecure man, which in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, there is an element of theory that revolves around what's the term? Modeling yourself on the actions and behaviors and character of somebody else, and essentially, in a Pokemon sense, being a ditto of sorts, and applying yourself to the world in the fashion of someone else.
Steve Jobs, you ready?
But like you see, look, he's pretending and cracking jokes, but in pretending and cracking a joke, he actually comes across. It is theatrical and a jokey, but the representation of the body language and nonverbal communication is one of actual value. Right?
Blowjobs to you.
CEO of Fapple.
Yes.
As opposed to this, where his fingers are fully entwined to the point where the blood blanches from the fingers due to the tensity of it,
I like it. All right, Trevor, so now we're going to go on to our one...
Shaking of the foot, he doesn't know what's going on there because he's so focused in what's happening before him, but that nervous energy is being released from one foot.
On-one date.
It's like a burst pipe, the energy has to come out somewhere.
The girls have eliminated Jordan, Coco. Coco.
Coco did leave. She said, quote,
Coco's left. She didn't want to continue being a participant of the show. But it's a shame Coco left. And it's funny. This is crazy, right? Because Coco and the comedian were having a good laugh. She was bald audacious, honest. I actually began to like Coco a little bit due to the intensity as to which she approached this situation by the end. But the ticking time bomb, which was the aggressive, toxic woman, was so toxic. This is perfect. This is textbook. She was so toxic that when she got voted out, she voted out the one that was the most valuable to the guy, essentially. Well, of a higher degree, of a higher echelon. You know, she devalued the entire program for everybody. Because her low frequency created a low ceiling, you know, she dragged the frequency down, the vibration down with her disgraceful character, right?
I ain't staying for this shit.
Put some respect on that. I ain't staying for this shit, and it seems the other girl left as well. They both left.
Kristen and Ava.
And Rosetta.
And Rosetta.
Damn.
So now we're gonna be doing a Poppy's plot twist.
But we can bring someone else on, maybe.
Right, so now you can bring back one girl that got eliminated.
You're all great.
And watch.
All right, so now
She's cute. And do you know when she says, I love that game? Listen to the tone of the voice, right? High frequency. Listen, if you don't look at the girl who's saying it, you would think it was a young girl who said that. You would think it was a 6-year-old who said that. Listen, just listen to the voice.
So now we're gonna be doing a Poppy's
Because it's referencing, I don't know, that horror game, Poppy's Playhouse or something, right? Watch. Listen to the voice.
plot twist. All right, so
She says, I love that game in the most innocent, pure, regressive, young voice of all time, right? And this is a literal manifestation of the child that resides within the woman, right? Such as the man. This happens within the man. If you go to a man and put him on the pressure, something he doesn't know, he go, and his voice will elevate and raise as he regresses into that scared childlike state that still resides within him, right? This is regressive, and if you can bring this out of a lady, it's a beautiful thing, because you can take her away from the responsibilities and pressures of adult life, and you can allow her to regress into the golden years of childhood, right? Likewise, I'm not saying it's not the flip side as well. If you meet a woman who you can fall to such degree of comfort with that you can happily regress into a position, and I guess, you know, props to the guys who play video games. I mean, it's gonna be backhanded again, because you know what I think about that, but it's a childlike state, it's a regressive state, it's an escape from reality, and that regressive state brings comfort, right? So a lady who allows that, a lady who promotes that, a lady who accepts you for who you are, given that you're into that sort of stuff, is a plus, right? If anything, for her to not get along with that and to diminish you of your childlike essence is, you know, it's mad. It is mad, but it is what it is. And how can I talk, you know? I say don't play video games, but you know where I'm coming from, right?
now you can
Now watch.
bring back one girl that
You can bring back one girl, right? As he says that, blonde girl in the middle who has centered herself in the middle, who has got a dog, a little chihuahua, it seems, on her lap, looks down, she's gazing down, eyes glazed over, right? She's deep into thought about this situation right now. She starts pacifying, if not preening herself for preparation. Look,
got eliminated.
boom. As she preens herself, as she pacifies herself as a, you know, counterbalance, she looks upwards, makes eye contact to him to see how he reacts to this statement. Look, there we go.
great.
That movement attracts attention. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
And you're all so funny. And
Now watch. When he
Now you
hears,
can bring back
he's open, fully frontal, open body language. You know, this is great open body language. But when he gets brought the statement up, watch how his body changes. Look,
one girl that got eliminated.
you can bring back one girl. Suddenly, he's moved away. He's rid himself of this question. He is repulsed by the question because now pressure's on and he's scared. He's not moved towards it. He's moved away from it, right?
all great. And you're all so funny. And beautiful.
Who do you think is... That's funny, the Coco thing. If you can't bring Coco back on, he's going to bring the blonde girl, I reckon. Even though there was a conversation about the blonde girl knowing him beforehand, and they pulled it off to such a high degree. I thought it was the genuine truth. She said it wasn't the truth. I think it still
All
is.
so funny. And beautiful.
This is why you need to watch from the start, people, to understand what I'm saying. I won't drive back even though we've... That's quite funny.
I think I have to go with family on this. I'm going Ava.
Go with family. Well, then let's start with Ava. Ava, get on up there.
Yeah, there we go, Ava. What did I say? You know, and she is still in the competition, the aggressive one. She's just distant. She's not even participating. She's on her phone. She stopped playing. She's opted out, right? It's disgusting. I don't like her whatsoever, man.
Jesus Christ.
I like seeing you fold under pressure. Who's
And then any man, or boy should I say, who gets into a relationship with her, even though she expresses this character, it would be a showcase of how blind you are, right? And 99% of men are blind and would not pay attention to the red flags. And it's like, you're a fucking idiot. Honestly, you are the biggest idiot of all time.
dog
I'll bring my dog.
Damn, I
Don't bring your dog.
got two.
Oh my god.
Why? Where did you?
Don't bring your dog. Don't bring your dog. I don't want to see your fucking horrible dog, man. And this dog represents the child, right? Now you've got two adults engaging with a representation of the child. So I got a big problem with like cat mums and cat dads and all that who don't have literal childs, yet they say they're parents because they have an adult. It's like, no, you're a genetic dead end. You're fallen for the psyop, right? That is not a human child. That does not have the value of a human child, right? Not to say I don't love and adore animals. I love and adore them so much to a degree where I can comfortably make statements like that and have such a strong belief in that, right? Now, there's a counter opposite. A couple will get a cat, a dog, to prepare themselves and to represent the child prior to them actually having kids together, all right? But you, my friend, should be sickened if you see a couple ever use an animal in replacement of a child. It's like, well, you know, your ancestry has come to this for you to wipe yourself out and become like a genetic dead end for the sake of you being a cat dad. It's sick, man.
Look at that dog.
This is my dog. I got her from the store.
This store, like Albertsons. What
Right.
store? What's your
She
dog?
preens herself, elevates her elbows, exposing the armpits, releasing the pheromones. The conversation is the dog, which is a good talking point. If you were to break the ice with a woman, instead of saying, I like your top, I like your necklace, I like your blonde hair, what you do is you make a comment about the coffee she's making. What you do is you make a comment about the person you've experienced both have a trip and fall before you. What you do is you make a comment about the dog, all right? It's shared observation. It brings you both together in a triangulation sense that takes the pressure off of her, right? Stops you from being rejected, stops you from applying so much pressure that she feels threatened. All right, I'm going to move on to the next video where we're going to get into this date. I'll see you there, people. Thank you for watching. You can watch all body language breakdown videos, hours on hours of content, including the game I can't give here, via the Patreon. The link is in the description.